mission episode earlier, but I was running into some problems, so I decided that I would go ahead and start from scratch at the beginning for the Division to kind of show you guys what that is. I just finished making my character, which is a pretty simple process. That was one of the things a lot of people complained about is that the process wasn't enough. There weren't enough choices when you're actually making your character. And I agree, it's pretty basic.
Primary weapon test successful. Weapon test initialized. Open fire at the highlighted targets. Sidearm test successful.
But this is the Division in the beginning. I'm going to run through. I also got Wolf here. You're here, Wolf, right?
Yep.
Wolf is still here. He's doing the same thing, making his character. In this part, you can't party up. So we're both running around doing this basically entry mission before we do anything. But Wolf has decided to go ahead and be my episode buddy for the Division, so we're going to run around together because this is definitely a game that you're going to need some friends to play with, especially when you get into incursions and challenging missions. But I wanted you guys to feel the full think of this, so we're going to start from the scratch, and this is going to end up being a very, very, very long series, I guarantee, especially since
Readings indicate this
I can
area
only
is safe.
do about, 15 minutes would be the maximum, but I try to keep my videos only at about 12 minutes or something, just because I know people have attention deficit
We're losing this whole
disorder,
neighborhood.
especially
Riders
myself.
are moving through in force, headed this way.
Put your people there. I see someone else got the call. I'm Agent Fei Lau, Division. Activated the same time as you, part of the second wave of us going in. I don't know what happened to the first wave.
Kind of want to let you guys listen to this chick, but the gist of this is blah blah blah. I'm in charge. I'm tough.
Not with Manhattan under lockdown and Brooklyn on the brink.
I'm gonna go in there and make a difference.
We're what's left.
But you'll see how much that blah 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 talk means here in a
second. We'll have more to
second.
go on once we rendezvous with the commander. More about the situation, about who's turning the streets into a war zone. Anything that's gonna help us do what we're supposed to do. If you'll excuse me, Lieutenant.
Officer Hazen and his team are handling situation reports. If you're looking for a hotspot, that's who you want to talk to.
Complete your activation at the terminal to enable Directive 51 operational status and equipment.
Alright, let's go ahead.
Identity confirmed. SHD equipment activated.
You gotta go do these side missions real quick. And yes, of course.
Warning. We're exiting the safe.
Isaac,
I am the safe area.
from locations on the map, so you can get a little more intel on what you're getting into.
Now they try to make it challenging because they don't give you gear or anything. And once you've been playing fully geared up with higher gear doing your stuff, you might forget that you don't have certain skills like heal and stuff like that. Like right now, the only way I can heal is use my med packs, which unfortunately with my gear set on my higher level guy, I don't really use my med packs unless it's like an emergency situation, because I have my triage over heal that I pretty much pop out every about 30 to 35 seconds. And this will give you a gist of kind of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about those things. I would highly recommend getting this game. There are some bugs and some stuff like that, but for the most part, this is highly entertaining. You are going to have hours and hours and hours of playtime guaranteed.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
And these missions just basically give you a gist of what you're going to be experiencing in the AI missions and stuff like that. If you notice, I constantly reload every chance that I get, almost after I kill everybody. After I kill, yeah. It's not good to run out of ammo.
Now, we've talked about the JTF, the Joint Task Force that's made up of city cops and first responders.
Confirmed. Pickup marked. GTF notified.
Alright, yeah, we did a side mission.
We'll get that food back to the people who need it.
And we got our first piece of gear. It is very, very crappy, but since we don't have any gear, really, we should go ahead and put that on. See, the best that we had was 4. This is 12. If anybody can do math, that has 3 times the armor protection. Unfortunately, it's going to be basic armor. Basic armor doesn't come with any kind of added attributes or any kind of mod slots whatsoever, really. It's basic.
Pretty much.
But in the beginning of the game, you want to put on any better armor that you get just because it brings up your survivability. Let me go ahead and show you that if I haven't done that already. If you look at the top of my screen now, you can see, like, it says right under the inventory right there, it says primary DPS, toughness, and skill power. Those are basically your 3 main attributes. DPS, for any noobs out there or anybody that doesn't play games, it basically stands for damage per second. Alright, that's, you know, that's what it's saying. That's how much basically damage per second means. That doesn't mean that I do 1,554 damage a second. That's just a basic number to identify how strong I am as a damage dealer. Toughness basically is a combination of your armor level and your stamina, how much health that you have. And I've seen builds up there now with the expansion and everything where people are pushing 450,000 toughness. The most I ever rocked on my other character was like 290,000. And I still felt that was pretty beefy, but you know what I'm saying, there's new builds out there, and that's another reason why I wanted to start a new character. That being said, but yeah, this is the screen. This is my inventory screen. It shows you your basic, what you got going on. Different armor pieces. Like I said, you're going to want to upgrade. At level 4, it says that's when I can unlock my secondary weapon. This is my character screen. It'll tell you a lot of different things. Critical hit chance, which is 0.0. I don't have any critical hit chance, so it doesn't matter that I have a plus 42% critical hit damage, because I'm never going to do any critical hit shots with 0.0%. But that'll improve with my armor and as I level up and such. But let's get going. Let's get this shit taken care of, because I got a couple missions to do, and this is going to end up being maybe 1 or 2 parts more for me just to finish this intro. Wolf's probably going to finish a lot earlier than I am, because I'm lollygagging through my inventory to give you guys an idea of what's going on. But I encourage him not to do any missions so that we can do everything together as a group. How far do I have to go to get to here?
Agent, we've gotten word of a hostage situation at a bank. Looks like you'll have to go through the subway tunnel to access the building. We need you to move in and minimize the damage.
And if anybody pays attention, I know it might be kind of hard to see on your screens at home or on your screens on your phone when you're watching, but if you look at the top, it gives me an indicator of how many feet I have. I have about 150 feet.
No need for that.
That would indicate that I am an American, because pretty much everywhere else uses meters, which is an option that I can use in this game.
Someone's looking for trouble here.
But I'm an American. I like to know how many feet. I'm sorry. And really, right now, I'm also running around letting you get to look, because this is a pretty good looking game. The background is really good. If you want to take a look, yeah. I'm not for sure which bridge that is. I'm not from New York, but hey, anybody that's watching that would know could tell me. Supposedly, these landmarks are made pretty realistically. But this is definitely one of the most aesthetically pleasing games that there is.
Warning. Hostile presence detected.
I'm hostile.
Just give it up!
Don't waste no more time. Let's get this over with.
He's mid.
Area secured. Hostiles neutralized.
Hello? Everything okay out there? Hey, is somebody out there?
Yep, I'm right here. Let's open up the door. Come on.
Nice work shutting that down, Agent.
Finally. Oh, thank you so much. That was terrifying. No, I need to get the hell out of here.
I'll go ahead. Show me. You give me a new weapon, but I don't like it so much. I'm not into shotguns. I mean, I might give them a try. You guys definitely comment. Let me know if that's something that you want me to do.
Agent, those rioters have stolen a crate of morphine. Probably gonna try and sell it or use it. We've got people in real pain who need those drugs. See if you
I
can
don't know.
recover
I
that
don't know
crate.
if you guys can hear it, but that guy sounds like he needs the drugs more than anybody, right? Sounded kind of like a doper to me. Go get my morphine. Alright, well that's a good point. We're going to go ahead and end it right here for this episode. Stay tuned for another episode. Thank you, and remember to watch, like, subscribe, comment, please. Anything. Just let me know what you want me to do. This is still a new channel. To everybody that's already subscribed, leave a comment. Tell me, hey, go ahead and do this, and I will definitely look into it. Alright, you guys, thank you a lot. Later.